this video, I want to show you one app that we recently started using that will allow you to speed up the loading of your website significantly and in turn increase your conversion rates. The name of the app is Vitals. So pretty much the essence of this app is it has many of the different apps, as you can see, just like in one app. Instead of having like multiple apps, and most e-commerce entrepreneurs, they would have 10, 20 different apps installed. So if those apps are accumulated, it pretty much just slow down the loading of the website. As you can see here, I found this article basically that outlines how the apps are slowing down your Shopify store. And also here's like the experiment these guys have done here. I mean, it's 2018, so it is a bit old. It's like 2 years old, but at the same time, I see still like a lot of the entrepreneurs, e-commerce entrepreneurs, dropshippers, they still have like very slow websites with a bunch of apps. So you can see here, basically here, they've done like experiment comparing the performance of the website, and then like they would add like different apps. So they would add like, as you can see here, they would add like quantity breaks, would add like frequently bought together, async looks, and so you can see how the page impacts, right? Whereas this always was added to the standard like Shopify store with a free theme. Let's see, what is this? A debut theme, right? Like very simple theme by default. It's loading very fast, but then as you're starting to add more stuff on it, then it starts to load slower. So they compared basically all of these apps that have all of these like separate apps versus their ad, and you can see it was loading for like 10 seconds, which is incredible. It's like impossible to advertise with this. And then they had the same apps, but with their app, which has all of these apps in one app, right? So you just install one app and have all of these features, and it only took to 2.8 seconds. I mean, this is not ideal. 2.8 is still like a bit long. I mean, ideally you want to be under like 2 seconds, right? You can see clean Shopify store 0.9 seconds, which is, I mean, perfect. But then obviously you need to have some content. Sometimes you need to have some apps. You need to show the products, some gifts, quantity breaks to increase the average order value. So obviously you need apps, right? So Vitals gives you this option. And so guys, at the end, like I'll give you the offer. Like, so I reached out to the guys who created Vitals, and they give you like 45 days trial. So I asked for like special deal for the audience, and you guys can get like try it for 45 days and see if it's good fit. Specifically before Q4, every second, every like tenth of the second counts when you're driving and spending thousands of dollars per day or per month on advertising, right? So these are some of the apps, and I just want to show you guys some of those because like to show all of these will take quite some time. But they have, for example, one of the most interesting for me at least is cart reserved timer. So basically what it means is in the cart you'll have this message, right? Like your cart is reserved for so many minutes. And we have found, we've tested this, we have found that this actually helps to increase the conversion rate. You can easily disable or enable these apps here. You can see here, for instance, so this is just 2 of these apps are installed. This is this app where cart is reserved for this time, and then another one here that I've just enabled just to show you guys what this app can do is called, see which one I have enabled, product bundles, right? So product bundles, you can see you can have like different products in the cart. Then it would give your customers the option to have all of these, like you can see products, like add this product to the cart and then save 10%. So I clicked, and then it just added product to the cart, which is great, right? Then if you want to like add some more, and then like the discount was automatically applied. So this is great because I mean this pushes people to add some more products to the cart, which increases the average order value. So I would highly recommend like specifically, I mean this cart reserved, because it's already on the cart stage, you won't hurt like your loading time. It will give people some urgency to complete the transaction, and it's not like cart reserved. It basically means just that cart is reserved and someone else can just buy the same product and the product can sell out. So this one is pretty good. There's another one here, the countdown timer. I mean, this is something that is subject to testing. So sale ending and like so much time here. I mean, some people say this stuff works, and people say this stuff doesn't work. I would say test it, because sometimes this actually helps. I mean, obviously people have become more kind of like aware that some of these things are not real, that these are like fake, notifications, but I would highly recommend test it and see how it performs. Because I mean, it's easy to just like give the opinions and stuff, like, okay, this stuff works or this stuff doesn't, but then I'm pretty sure, and in my experience, you can always find the proof of someone else who've done exactly the opposite and have gotten amazing results. That's for this one, right? And you can see like the apps that they have, they're all like divided different categories. For example, you can even do like pre-orders, right? Let's say you have some items in bulk, maybe you want to ship them. You can see here, like you can do like ships in 2 weeks and note orders with pre-order, right? So you can see this note will be added to all pre-orders in cart. And then like you can also tag them, right? You can see vitals pre-order, right? So you can easily filter those orders later on when you need to see like whether those have been fulfilled or not, and or any other like details. And then you can see like you basically only apply like custom settings for specific products, so you can do that here. You can see this is just one of the apps that they have available. They also have, for example, you can see here favicon cart count. Let's see how this would look like. All right, let's see this one. So this one for favicon, right? Like this would only be seen on the. Oh, okay, got it. So it is quite interesting here. So yeah, it's only visible on the favicon. So I currently can see the number of products as in cart. It says like 4 items there. You can see some quite interesting things. Obviously, it's always like the good just to think like critically about this. Like don't add just something because you think that it will work. Just test it out, treat it as a test, right? Don't just add and then like forget about it. Also there's this like recent purchase notification you can see here, and you can customize like how it looks, you can customize how it appears. You can see there are a lot of how many people have added to cart even, right? It is quite comprehensive app, right? And these guys that developed the app, I mean, this app has been around for some time now, more than like two years, and it has a lot of the reviews on Shopify store, Shopify app store. So let me just show you. So you can see like pretty good reviews. You see here, there was like one bad review, like it was like 1 year ago, right? You can see, so the support is very responsive. I mean, there are not even like many people that left 4-star reviews, as you can see here. So I mean, this is for me, like when I'm installing the app, reviews is one of the like very important things, because then like what was the experience of other people, and also how much time the company has been around. Because if that's like a new developer of the apps, then most likely there will be like a lot of bugs, right? It's like Tesla, right? Which has, I mean, still figuring out like how to make cars good, and also like the reliability things are not the best with Tesla. So it's the same thing here. If you get something that's totally like new to the market, I mean, it can be amazing, but there are still like many bugs that needs to be fixed. Here you can see, yeah, it's like 30-day money back guarantee. If you want to get it, if you want to try it, you can see there, like, this is just example of the store, kind of like some of the things that are added here. So you can see buy 2 with 10% off, buy 3. You can see many of the like, I mean, quite many things, and you can see this pop up here. And again, like even if you add like all of these, right? Like, I mean, I do not recommend to add all of these. Like, I mean, you would add them like one at a time and see the impact of that, and see if the app actually is delivering, or that extra edition actually delivers what needs to be done. You can see the Instagram customers who bought this also bought this, the reviews from customers. I mean, this one doesn't have, I'm not sure if it has the images. I'm pretty sure it has, but it has to be verified. Also frequently bought together, which is awesome, right? For increasing the average order value. So you can customize it here. This t-shirt, and also this mug, and then buy now, right? So it's added here. And then again, here's like the urgency. It might look spammy for some people, right? That's for sure. I mean, some people say, oh yeah, it looks spammy, like too many different things. For sure. I mean, you want to have like some balance here. And so it's not necessarily the more you add, the better it will convert. But overall, like in terms of consolidating, it's the same as with Facebook advertising, right? Like the less campaigns, the less complexity you have, the better. And so this app basically does all of that, like combining all of these, different like elements, combining all of these like different apps that you currently already use, emails that are captured. You can capture leads, right? So for example, Wheelio, right? So this is how, it's the same thing, right? Like it's a Wheelio app that people like pay for separately. Now this app, just to show you like how much this app would cost you. So how much is that? $29.99, right? Which is not like critical. Let's see the pricing here. Yeah, it's $29.99. I mean, it's not that bad, right? For $29.99, you get like all of these apps. It's up to like 25,000 visitors per month, and then like you can buy some extra here. And I mean, if you want to use all of these apps like Looks, Trackify, like all of these, I mean, this is how much it would cost you on top of like increased loading time, right? So guys, I highly recommend this app, especially if you have some of these apps, right, already, and you want to just like consolidate and just like make everything like simpler. So these are some guys from the space that have already also tried this app and recommended for their audiences. I recommend it to you guys, and also the 45-day trial, so you can fully test it out and see if it's good fit for you. I don't recommend like suddenly if your website converts, I don't recommend to add all of these apps at the same time. I recommend to add some of these, see the impact of that, right? Like measure it, run it for a few days, and then like see the impact, right? Because it's not just a matter of like, okay, this app will make you like a fortune. It's a matter of like, okay, what actually works and what actually helps the conversion specifically for your niche, for your store, for your particular business. There will be like a link below this video where you can try this, the vitals. I mean, some of the apps, so cart reserve timer, I'd highly recommend you try. You can see some of these that we have tried here. We have other apps that we got used to using, but we are slowly we started like implementing these. We have this installed on a few more of our stores, like laying out like gradually, and so far so good. So this is interesting here, and you can see the currency converter. This is integrated with Shopify payments, multiple currencies. You can see here some of the currencies that can be present. If you don't need to, if you don't advertise in different countries, then probably you don't need that. So again, just keep it simple, keep it as simple as possible. Sometimes, stores that have no apps, no complication, like they convert like crazy. So just, this is like subject to testing. So again, guys, the link below, if you want to try this app for your store, see how it goes, then let me know about your results. If you already use Vitals, just let me know in the comments what are your results with it so far, and maybe there are some tips that you've learned from using this app, or maybe some other apps. Just let me know in the comments, and we'll learn and see what can be done better in our businesses. So this is it. Thank you guys. Again, try this out, and then if you like this video, like it, share it with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If you're looking for help with scaling your e-commerce business, Facebook advertising, especially in Q4, then should be a link below. You can apply for a mentorship program, and we'll see how we can help you to scale your business. This is only for people who already do great volume, already 6-7 figure level, who want to scale to the next level. So I will see how we can help you out and scale your business. So see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much. Bye.